Hi guys, so welcome back to Natalie's Niche. I know it's been a minute that you've seen me. What were my thoughts about this show? Too hot to handle. Okay, it was too hot to handle. Yes, that's one thing I will tell you. Okay, so the show was about gorgeous, singles coming on the shore, to meet up and have fun, do whatever they have to do. But there was a twist to the show. To win a grand prize of $100,000, they had to give up something. Okay, they had to give up something that apparently was very, very dear to them. Okay, um, they had to give up sex. Okay, the thing that I actually found really, really surprising in that show was that everyone took it to be a huge deal. Okay, oh my god, like, oh really, we can't do this, we can't do that, like, oh, I'm like, bruh, calm down, it's not that deep. But it was really, really that deep for them. Okay, so there are a lot of things I loved about this show. Really, really, really makes you think about the millennium that we actually are in. Okay, this generation. Okay, yes, I love there are amazing things I love about this my generation, but the fact that we take sex so highly is something that I'm like trying to really understand that area. Okay, because they made it a huge deal. Really? So as the show went on, I'm just gonna share some things that I really, really loved about the show, and things that actually made me think. Okay, I thought about the accountability that came with the show. Okay, yes, people were told that if they didn't have sex, they were gonna win a grand prize of $100,000. And I feel like if it was individualized, people would have not been able to be accountable for their actions. They would just do whatever they want to do. Okay, fine, that's cool. So I'm gonna use Francesca and Harry. Okay, so these two people, they were so like, oh, lovey-dovey, oh, I love you. They began to do whatever they wanted to do. And I loved the way they were just withdrawing money. Once you do something, Lana could, Lana will show you. Okay, so Lana apparently was like Alexa. Okay, like the way you call Alexa and stuff. But Lana in the show was, a computerized system that literally, downloads and listens and sees everything that everybody does. And that just, made me think about God and how he sees everything that we do. Okay, and that show, Lana, everyone's like, oh, Lana sees everything, but we always forget that God sees everything. Okay, it just makes me, think that, wow, God sees everything we do. Okay, if people were that scared to lose money, why aren't we that scared to lose the kingdom of God, or that scared to lose the amazing blessings that God has for us, because we just want to do whatever we want to do? That's a thought that I'm gonna keep right there. Okay, another thing it made me think about was friendship. I say man like David. I want to say it again, man like David. Okay, that show actually made me think about friendships. Okay, that sometimes we can all be connected to people, on a deeper level. Sharon was, a little bit, close to Rhonda, and they actually formed a bond or whatever. But Sharon was too, I think he was hurt before, so he was scared to, take the next step with Rhonda. But they doing an exercise they were doing about, connecting with people, like staring someone in the eyes, to see their soul. David got a little bit connected to Rhonda, and Sharon, seeing them being close, began to get jealous. And I was so proud of Sharon and David when they both sat down and had a manly talk. That is how you talk things out with your friend. Okay, David saw how important, Rhonda was to Sharon. Okay, and he was like, okay, I want to know how serious you are about this girl. If you're serious about her, I'm gonna step down, okay? If you're not serious about her, I would like to pursue her, okay? You see a lot of friendships breaking up these days just because, okay, two people are liking one person. There is a huge tendency that, you know, someone that your friend likes, you might end up liking the person. But it takes great, it just takes a great person, to understand that, okay, if you want to go, I'll let you go, but you gotta prove to me and you gotta tell me that it's not just because you want to play with her. And after that conversation ended, okay, they hugged it out, they were like bros, like, okay, you going for her, I'm not gonna go there anymore. David never, I wanted to see through the course of the show if he was actually gonna go behind Sharon's back to go talk to Rhonda and tell her, oh, I still like you, and try to backbite her and stuff like that, which is what we see in this world today. Okay, now it becomes a competition. Let me see who we win. Okay, you go for her, I go for her. Okay, let's all go together, let us put our head inside together. But David gave his word and he backed out. Okay, that is an amazing friendship. Okay, that is a friendship that I was like, ooh, man like David. Ain't no man like David anymore. Ain't no girl like David no more. Okay, friendships these days, we wanna compete with each other, want to show that, oh, I can get him better than you can get him, or I can get her better than you can get her. It becomes a competition. When it just shows me that there are still people that can be great friends even after something like that happens. He was even excited to hear about, oh, what's up now, how did it go with you and Rhonda. He was rooting them on. Okay, I feel like we need to learn something from David. Okay, we all need to learn something from David. It's okay to be happy for your friends. At the end of the show, he found someone that he also connected with. Okay, this is life. We can connect with various people. God will bring your own. Okay, all right. The next thing I learned from it is emotional connection. Okay, I don't think our generation does this anymore. We're just so we're so into looks. How does she look? Does she have this? Does she have that? But you actually find out that at the end of the day, after you do whatever you want to do, what else is left? If you cannot hold a conversation with someone, at the long run, I don't see anything staying long. Okay, if the first thing that got you attracted to a guy was his looks, trust me, when you start living with that guy, okay, that looks will not be anything to you anymore. There has to be something deeper. There has to be something way deeper than how she looks, her assets, or what she has in her front and what she has in her back. There has to be something way more. You have to connect with someone on a deeper level. Okay, and I just love the idea that they also incorporated building not just relationship between a guy and a girl. You would see in the little workshops that they had. Okay, there was this workshop they had about the brotherhoods, where they wrote down the way they felt about themselves and stuff like that. And you could actually see how much deeper they got to know each other. Okay, sometimes I feel like we all live a superficial life to some extent. Okay, you just see the face that is Natalie. You don't see anything more inside. Okay, so I will use this other guy's example, Harry. Okay, Harry, from the beginning I just did not like Harry. He just looked so stuck up, like he was just he was too much for me. Okay, and at the end of the day, after they did that brotherhood workshop together, he was literally crying, and he actually showed his true self. Okay, which shows us that sometimes people use the cover-ups. They just cover up. Okay, if this is what people think about me, okay, I'm gonna be stuck up then. But that's not the real you. If you're someone that that the society respects you more because you're stuck up, or they make you feel better because you kind of act tough, but you're not really tough. I'll just say be you, do you. Okay, at the end of the day, who cares what people think about you? And this is going to take me to labels, okay? Which is something that I loved. They did a workshop where, you know, people would write, you know, with paint, you know, what are the hurtful words that people have said about you in the past, and they wrote it on each other. And it was just sad to see the things that people have heard about themselves, you know. And like, someone called someone a cow, you know, someone called someone a slut, like, we have all been in situations where someone has called us words that we are not, okay? But it's not who we are, okay? The labels people put on you literally does not define you. You define you. Yes, you define you. If you were called a slut before or whatever, and then you're like, okay, let me just live that life, let me be with whoever, any man I see, that's fine, let's do. Okay, do not at the end of the day, who gets hurt? You, not the people that have called you those names. It is in your best interest to prove them wrong. But I cried during that scene because it just shows how humanity has really sank. It just shows how our mentality, you know, as people has just become so unkind. You know, why not build people up? Why not build people up? Why not build people up? So I'm gonna go to the next thing: vulnerability. Okay, being vulnerable. This is something that, you know, if you've been hurt in the past, or, you know, you've gone through situations where, you know, someone has hurt you before. I'm gonna use Sharon's girlfriend actually leaving him for his best friend, which is really sad, okay? And that actually made him build up walls, you know, to protect himself, okay? But in building up those walls, you know, he's technically unable to move on to the next step, which is, you know, move on to someone else, okay? And this is the thing, like, I always used to pray this prayer: God, please, oh, do not make me, okay, do not make me build up walls for the right person just because the wrong person has wronged me, okay? Yes, do not make me, I'm gonna say that again, God, do not make me build up walls for the right person when just because the wrong person has wronged me. If you notice, a lot of people do this, okay? I've been hurt before, so I'm not letting any other person in. That's a good thing, because then you literally protect yourself from more hurt, okay? But an important prayer, an important thing for you to know is, when the right person comes, you have to break down those walls. You really have to take a chance. At the end of the day, it's a risk, okay? But before you break down those walls, you have to be, you know, sure that that person, you know, that you're breaking down the walls for is the right person, okay? So building up walls is all good and nice, but at the end of the day, you have to be vulnerable, okay? I'm just talking to people that have been hurt in the past. If you've been with someone that cheated on you, that does not mean that the next person you're gonna meet is gonna cheat on you, okay? There is a right person for you out there. And I just want you to be able to, you know, me, I believe in prayer, so I'm gonna say pray, okay? Say a prayer that, God, when the right person comes, let my heart, let the walls that I've built up fall down easily for that person. All right, so I'm gonna also say that relationships really confront our true feelings, okay? And if you've noticed that we humans, we usually run away from, you know, confronting how we feel about things, okay? And I feel like this is something that I've had that has been hard for me, especially with, you know, friendships, you know, or any form of relationships or stuff like that, because I'm very vocal, okay? And a lot of people are not as vocal as I am, okay? And I understand that people are different and stuff like that, but I feel like in friendships, you know, it is important, it is very very important to let the other person know how you're feeling. Okay, if you're feeling that you're being disrespected in any way, let the person know. Okay, if you're feeling that, okay, this friendship isn't, you know, helping me grow in any way, it's not helping me do anything, it only makes me feel bad, it's good to let the person know. Okay, you have to communicate. Okay, you have to let the other person know how you're feeling. And it's uncomfortable to have those hard discussions. It's very very uncomfortable to, you know, just sit in front of someone and tell them, okay, this is how I'm actually feeling right now, this is what's going on right now. But I think it's very very important to have those kind of discussions, because it's either it has two ways, it goes both ways. Okay, it either helps you build a deeper connection with that person, or, you know, you get to know that that person is not for you. Let the person know how you feel, the more you understand each other more, and the more the friendship or the relationship can grow deeper. So I know conversations can be uncomfortable, but sometimes it is good. You know, it's better for our own good. Okay, and another thing I actually learned was that we are all connected. Okay, I'm gonna use a biblical version with this. Okay, just look at the world. Okay, I believe that we're on earth to keep each other accountable, so that we can all make heaven. Yeah. Okay, because if we're all just here doing our own thing, nobody cares about anybody, I don't think we, you know, even try to, you know God more, or even try to live a good life, because we will just do whatever we want to do. Okay, but we're all connected. I believe that our lives are connected. Our purpose is, the purpose is of which why we're here in life, you know, is for us to, you know, make each other better, you know, a better version of ourselves. And if you watch that show, at the end you see that they all learned something from each other. You know, they all learned that, you know, they could rely on each other, you know, they could keep each other accountable for their actions and more. And man like Kels, okay, so I didn't even know his name was Kelechi. It was after I was like, oh, my brother, I see why I liked you. Okay, so I'll use this scene. Francesca actually had some issues with Harry, and then she was like, oh, Kels is a fine boy, let me go and find Kels. Okay, so she now went to go and follow Kels. They now went inside swimming pool. Okay, my girl was expecting them to do something, okay, kiss or do whatever, and money was deducted every time. Okay, and Kels in the show, he was the accountant. Naija for life. Okay, yo, he was the accountant. Bro cannot watch money go. Okay. Okay, Naija, we don't play with money. We don't play with money. Okay, so Kels literally told her, I like you, okay, but I don't want to kiss. My girl took it as a bad thing. Oh, girl was mad, the girl was angry. Okay, she was very mad. Oh, I don't think I like him anymore. She woke up the next day, oh, I'm not feeling him anymore. And you find this, that we girls, we are literally sometimes very stupid. Okay, you see a man that is willing to wait, okay, that is willing to take his time to get to know you, that is not willing to jump in the bed with you or jump and kiss you just because he's thinking about the whole team. You know, he's thinking about the fact that, okay, if we do this, there are consequences to it. You know, you see that man and you say you don't want to. Okay, you see man that Jesus brought to you, yeah, that say, okay, I don't want to have sex till marriage. Okay, some girls will say, no, it's not this one I want to go and meet the one that we are going to club every day, or the one that we can be doing every second. It showed restraint on Kel's part for him to literally tell her, okay, yes, I really, really want to do this right now, okay, but I'm not going to do it. That is self-restraint, okay? All right? And I would love guys to be more of that, like do more of that, okay? Sometimes we girls, I'm not saying we're dumb. We're not dumb, okay? But sometimes we need a man to literally tell us, okay, we're not doing this right now, and that's fine. Because if you see, girls are more of the ones that, you know, are literally either keeping themselves for marriage, or, you know, practicing celibacy. You know, I would love to see guys do more of that. Okay, hold up. Okay, it's not that deep. It's not that. Let me tell you, this thing called sex. When you marry, you will see it, you will run. They were telling me when I was younger, but I didn't understand it. Okay, yeah, you will see it and you will run. Okay, but I just love this show because it helped us, you know. I hope it did help people that watch it. You know, it helped me really, you know, think about things and really see that, you know, we do take sex really highly, which it shouldn't be that way. Okay. God made sex for marriage. Okay, I hear people say this all the time, and when I was younger I was like, oh, they have come again. Yes, okay, we have hear you. It's okay, thank you. But yeah, God made sex for marriage, and it takes away from the special or from the amazing moment, you know, that it brings, you know, when you have it with any and everybody. I believe when I became scared of, you know, just when I believe for me, you know, the issue of sex is something that I've always taken to be something that is special. Yes, special, and it should not just happen anyhow. Okay, so you should have boundaries for yourself as a woman. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use this reference. There was someone, they asked, oh, how many have you slept with? And he was like, oh, it's over 1,000. And I was like, bruh, that's not something to be proud of. That just shows all the evil spirit that you have carried with you. Yes, read the Bible. It says when you lay in bed with a prostitute, you technically are a prostitute. You've carried all the evil things in a prostitute inside of you. Okay? So it just shows that we should be careful with who we lay in bed with. Holy. But it would be nice to see before jumping into bed with people. Okay, you see a woman, yeah, she's beautiful, yeah, she has everything you like, but take your time to get to know the person. Take your time to get to know the person. Okay, I thought the show was really nice. I really enjoyed the show. Although some people still did whatever they wanted to do at the end of the day, but you know, with time, people, you know, learned to have more self-control, and they were able to control themselves, and at the end they all, you know, made some little money. Okay, yeah, they all ended up with 7,500, I think. Yeah, 7,500, and that was really nice to see that they got something out of it. But what do we learn? There's a reward to everything that you do. Okay, if you keep yourself till marriage, there's a reward. If you know, later on figure out that okay, I really want to, you know, take my time to, you know, find someone, and when I get married, you know, save myself for marriage. You know, if you want to practice celibacy, you know, yeah, like there's a reward to it, you know. Or if you want to not jump into, you know, having sexual or, you know, intimate moments with someone, you know, and really get to know them, you know, there's a reward to it because you become very close to that person. So I would like to see more of my generation really take their time, get to know each other more on a deeper level, on an emotional level, because I'll say, as a married person, okay, yeah, I would say sex is important in marriage and more, but I feel like emotional connection is very important, because there are times where your brain will not even be thinking about that other thing. Okay, what matters is how you hold a conversation. Okay, so that is all I learned about this show. Okay, I'm really excited to see the second season of the show. This is a little different video. Okay, I've not done a reaction to any show before, but I really love this show, and I wanted to share my thoughts on the show. So if you've not seen the show, go see it, come back, comment. If you've seen the show, please comment. Let me know what you thought about, you know, the cast and what happened in the show. Share your thoughts with me. Like, comment, subscribe. Please join the family. There's going to be more videos to come. I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I love you all so much. Thank you.